Women often be a sexual violence in our environment. It's not only in a city, it's also in a village. The sexual violence does not only do by an ordinary people, but it's also done by educated people. One of these is felt in a college in West Nusa Tenggara. The sexual violence that done by the lecturers began with a final test mentoring, but time by time the lecturer did sexual violence to his students. It's experienced 10 students. It's super pity. The lecturers are educated people must be a good example to everyone, but it doesn't. We also often listen to the news about sexual violence that run in a village. So the women in the village are this sexual violence start from the children until the teenagers. So what's make a woman always being a victim? Must the woman cover themselves with a burqa or chadar like the women in Afghanistan? If you look at what is happening in Afghanistan, and Agostino Subowo said in his journey book, Selimut Debu, he stated the woman in Afghanistan always cover her body with burqa. It's covered all of her body except her eyes. It's a regulation that made by Taliban. It's made to save the woman honor. Taliban also limit women outside activities such as education access, trading, and so on. For them, the main activities of the woman just above the bed and inside the dining room. If they want to go outside, the woman has to accompany by her husband or close family. Sure, it does not bring good impact for women, but it invites a fear and unfreedom. If we go back to the international movement story, it notes many big ones from women of the popular big one. One of the popular big one is R.A. Kartini. She always tried and stand for women authority, and she tried to fight the patriarchy culture in our society. The other side, there are big guns from Aceh, such as Cut Mutia and Cut Nyadin, who stand and fight to colonials. So, how about today? This new era is also doesn't relate with the technology support. These big ones names coming fastly to us. We can say Najwa Shihab, a presenter and news anchor who know with her thinking and her criticism questions. Even though she is a woman, she is never putting down her ambition to be successful like a man. Now she is a role model to the Indonesian woman. The other subject, Mary Riana, a businessman and motivator that has popular around Indonesia. She began her career when she was studying in Singapore as a student college. But the life brought her to another way. Now she is one of the biggest and successful women with a successful career in Indonesia. So, behind her weaknesses, the woman actually has big power. The woman thoughts of the women now are learn hard and do the best in their field. With experience and knowledge power, a woman will be more honored by the people, by the land, and by the world.
Behaviors and actions that are sexual in nature and are unwanted, coerced, and committed without consent.
This includes words both written and spoken.
Sexual violence is about exerting power and control over others.
It can encompass a variety of acts and experiences, and may also be known as sexual assault,
rape,
sexual abuse,
exploitation,
incest,
date rape, and human trafficking.
Sexual violence also includes sexual harassment and catcalling,
indecent exposure,
stalking,
showing or distributing demeaning sexual imagery, and online harassment, also known as cyberviolence.
People of all genders can be subjected to sexual violence.
However, sexual violence is mostly experienced by women, children, including boys,
and transgender and gender non-conforming people.
It can be a single occurrence or can be ongoing by the same or different perpetrator.
Sexual violence can happen to people of any age.
People of all genders,
races,
sexual orientations, and class backgrounds can be subject to sexual violence.
However, some people, such as racialized and Aboriginal women,
women with disabilities,
low-income women,
women with addictions,
young women,
and transgender people experience higher rates.
Sexual violence is a serious health, social, and public safety issue in Nova Scotia that affects all of us.
Everyone
deserves to live safely.
We all have a role in ending sexual violence.